Hello everyone, Manga Kid here to give my series review of Robo Sapiens Tales of Tomorrow. This is by Toranosuke Shimada and released by Seven Seas in an oversized format. It's also a decently thick volume. It's got this really beautiful kind of metallic greenish, and then even on the back, this like metallic orange and purple situation happening. Really, really beautiful release. Somebody in my comment section actually recommended this to me a month or so, 2 months or so back. And I'm so thankful to them for that, because I honestly hadn't heard of it and didn't know it was coming out, and I immediately went, well, when it does come out, I will definitely be buying it. This is a really, really poignant, beautiful story about kind of the downfall of humanity. Um, it's a short story collection following androids. Um, and each story you kind of think is not connected until it all kind of comes together full circle and you realize that you've been watching a timeline almost. Um, and there are some reoccurring kind of characters throughout the stories, but for the most part, you're kind of trying to weave together this tale of what's happened to the world um, as you experience these vignettes um, following these specific androids. And so I this is one of my favorite things I've read, period. Not just like recently. This is absolutely going to enter my like top 10 manga um, that I've ever read, because I honestly just bought it and I went, well, it's kind of like more of an alternative style and everything, and I like to pick up kind of bizarre things and try out different things, and so I went, well, I'll just add it to the collection, and whatever, it'll be fine. Um, and I read this, and I just like, it's been a very long time since something has really like kind of like filled my heart, but also made me think really kind of deeply about things, and I've always been fascinated by robots and artificial intelligence, and how, you know, that's always been a thing that we've thought of as far in the future, but like the future is now. Um, we've got these little robots in our pockets. They just are in the shape of a cell phone. Um, and like, I've always been fascinated by that kind of like sci-fi esque world where we have these humanoid robots around us, and how that kind of influences or impacts how we exist as humans. And I think that this is such an interesting take on, like, we see how androids and these humanoid AI um, things are treated by humanity, but just in like these really short vignettes, and we see how like humanity kind of takes these robots for granted, and how like it just kind of is a really, really interesting commentary on free will. um, and like, okay, so this thing was created by humans to do jobs, and we've given you a job, and you're programmed to do that job, but then what? And it just, I'm not going to spoil all of the different things that happen here, but it's just really, really thought provoking. Um, while at the same time being very beautiful. And I kind of put it down and I went like, what an incredible, incredible story. And I just couldn't wait to like read it again. And I almost wanted, like, I really just wanted more. Um, and I don't know. I'm usually decently satisfied with things. something ends and I go, well, that was fun, and then I move on to the next thing, and I might come back to it here and there. But with this, I just kind of was left with this feeling of like, but why can't I have like 10 more volumes of this? Um, while at the same time knowing that this was enough. This definitely was enough. I just loved it so much that I wish I had more. Um, and the artwork is just bizarre enough that it's so charming. I love kind of alternative artwork. I love bizarre, really kind of graphic style. It's just so fun and different and interesting. I just want to read it again. And it has like these really like nice line work. If you have not read this, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do. Go and pick it up. It's really, really incredible, and I just can't wait to read it again. And I very much hope and look forward to getting more works by this mangaka. Because this was just so incredible, and I really would love to see what else this mangaka, either, I don't know if they've made stuff before or they're currently making things, I have no idea. But whatever else they make, I would love to get my hands on. Yeah. Robo Sapiens, Tales of Tomorrow. Please go pick it up and read it. It was so good. If you've read this, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you have any extra information about it that you want to share, please do. And, if you have any recommendations of things that have a similar vibe to this, I'm all ears. Please let me know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.